Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And thank you for choosing another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak with a sister out of California. Her name is Irie Da Brat. Man, she's got some dope bars. But she does also a lot of other things that will help you out and benefit your health. So why don't you check out this interview we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm talking to a sister out of California. Her song is on the NBA 2K21 playlist, y'all. And the song is called Work. Dope song. And this sister does a lot of other stuff too. And she's going to fill you in later on in the show. Without further ado, let me bring in Irie Da Brat.
It's good. It's good. Hello.
How are you doing, Irie Da Brat?
I am doing well. I'm doing fine on this beautiful morning. How are you doing?
I can't complain. And the fact that you are here in my studio, well, virtually, is amazing to me because you are a dope artist.
Thank you.
And the song Work, I hear it every time I fire up NBA 2K21. My question is, where did Irie Da Brat come from? The name.
Well, the name Irie Da Brat, it's short story, funny one. Before I even decided to become an artist, I was just looking for an Instagram name. My nickname was Irie, and my cousin was just like, well, you kind of resemble a Bratz doll. And I was just like, I don't know. But then I thought about it and I was like, okay, we're just going to say Irie Da Brat. And it's just stuck. And yeah, that's been the name.
Okay, so she said you resemble a Bratz doll.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Bratz doll in such a long time.
Yeah, it's been.
Do you have one sitting there next to you?
No, I gave all my dolls away a long time ago.
When did you realize you had a passion for music?
I was really young. I was one of them kids that just loved music. I always was singing up from, I believe, the ages 2 and now. And when I was 4, I just remember being in the car with my dad. We was in his truck. He was, on his way from work, and he was playing this Too Short song. And yeah, and I just was like, ooh, I dig this. The explicit version, no cutouts, no nothing, old school Too Short, Playboy Too Short. So I was just like, ooh, okay. And yeah, I'm a little kid rapping this song heart, like word for word, bar for bar. And after that, I was just like, ooh, I like rapping. That's when I discovered, just rap. Like, ooh, it's not only singing, it's rapping too. I get to say these cool words. So up until then, I was just like, man, I love music. I was just singing and rapping, always doing fake little performances in front of my family and my teddy bears. So, yeah.
What's some of your greatest influences?
Well, my greatest influence, I'll have to say, is my mother. Because we just been through thick and thin, been through a lot. And I've seen our woman done a lot of stuff, a lot of things to be where she is at. And it just always influenced me, inspired to keep going. She always told me, if one door closes, another door will open. Never stop. Keep going. You could be whatever you want. Don't settle. And not only is she saying that, but I see it through her actions, So it's like, that influenced me to be like, man, I got to do what I love. I got to do what I want. I got to be who I want to be. Because of this woman right here, she's setting a great example for me to just thrive. Yeah.
That's dope, man. And I see you running with it. You took the ball and you were just running with it, making touchdowns. And if this is baseball, you'd be scoring home runs.
Right.
Yeah, you're amazing in what you do, man. I'm digging the vibes.
Thank you.
When you're not in the studio or writing lyrics, what do you do?
So when I'm not in the studio or writing lyrics, really doing music, I'm doing a whole bunch of things. Especially right now, I'm working on my fitness business, trying to launch a new detox tea for people. It only contains 3 ingredients, so it's real natural. Yeah, surprising, right? And
yeah, that's very surprising.
all three ingredients is like, they all contain their own beneficiaries to your health. So I'm really working on, nutritional facts, trying to get people healthy. I'm working on clothes. I do YouTube and gaming on Twitch. So I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. And
so your song is not on NBA 2K21 for accidental reasons. You are a gamer.
Yeah.
What games do you play?
2K, Call of Duty, Sims, RPG games, a whole bunch of stuff.
You got an Xbox?
I got an Xbox and a PlayStation.
Well, I got an Xbox, and you could tag me, MC Andrew Love, and we could go in.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I play NBA 2K21, so I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
I want to play one of your songs. I really would like to play a sample on one of your songs, because one thing I could say about work is just, oh, man. Fellas, folks, ladies, kids, anybody who's watching or listening on the podcast, you must tap into Irie Da Brat. I'm serious. This lady has so much music. It's not just the song Work. She has other songs out there that you can really tap into and enjoy. She has songs for everybody. I mean, if you can't get into one thing, she's got something else for you. And if you can't get into that, she's got something else for you. Irie Da Brat has music for everybody. And that's what's so cool about her, is that everybody can be entertained by Irie Da Brat. And if you're not being entertained by her music, you're being saved by her health system going on she has happening in California. You got something for everyone, including healthy teas and detox and clothes. Yep. You could listen. If you don't want to listen to Irie Da Brat, you can also wear Irie Da Brat.
Yep.
I want to play this song, Irie Da Brat. I want to play this song for the fans. I'm going to play just a little bit of it. I'm going to play a small sample of Work, and I want to play my favorite part of the song. I'm going to fast forward it. Oh, here it is. That's one of my favorite parts. She said she got all the fake niggas shaking. All right, that's enough, y'all. Y'all want to go the rest of the song, you got to go tap in. You know what you got to do. Go to Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. All platforms has song Work, but all platforms has Irie Da Brat on them. And if it's streaming, Irie Da Brat is in the middle of it. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been in the music industry.
Man, some of my experiences I've had, a lot of them helped me realize a lot, especially about the music industry and especially for women going into the music industry. And I will say this, new age of music, it's really not for people who just are trying to be who they are. I would say that much in the music industry. It's really over sexualized. And man, I've never realized that until I really went into it. And I'm like, oh, dang, I got to do all of this just to, be popping. And it's a hell of an experience, but it helped me realize, well, if people like my music, they got to like me for who I am. I'm not changing myself for nobody. I'm not, about to wild out on social media just for some likes and comments. If you really like my music, you like the person who it's coming with. So yeah.
I'm taking the vibes, man, because you're absolutely correct. It is over-sexualized. This is the era of female artists. I've noticed that in the hip-hop industry, there's a lot of females coming out with some real skills. I mean, the lyrical skill set being shown by these lady MCs. I mean, since Queen Latifah and MC Light and all these other artists that came before us, Rod Digger, these people here has set a foundation for y'all to come through and smash it. They've been stifled. They were stifled in the hip-hop game because it's always been male dominant. But females, y'all don't have to take your clothes off for us to enjoy your music. You can keep your clothes on and just kill it in the studio all the time. Just come with it every time. There's nothing nobody can say but respect what you do. Period.
Exactly.
Do you have any advice for the young ones that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
I would say for those young ones, just be who you are and make the music you love, and don't do it for the money. Do it because you love music. It's easier that way, because when you focus on the money, you get stressed out. You're wondering why you're not getting this much and all of that. But if you just focus on the craft, perfect it, and do what you love, you'll understand the money is always going to come. The fame is always going to come, especially if you popping. But the talent, that just doesn't come. That has to be produced in a way. So just be who you are. Don't let, social media, don't let these people torment your brain. Don't let them, make you think you have to be somebody else. Don't make them think you have to be very over materialistic. Be who you are, because if one person doesn't like it, 100,000 other people will love it. So
that's exactly the point I'm trying to make with myself. If some person doesn't listen to my podcast, another 10 people will.
Exactly.
Do you have any burning desires?
Oh, I have a few. I'll just name probably two of them. My one burning desire is to really get people to be healthy. Get, people to really realize that, it's not that hard to be healthy. It's hard because we were conditioned to, eat the way we eat and, think the way we think, but you got to choose yourself over anything, and it's a lot of fruits and vegetables out there that do stuff that, you go to the doctor and get a pill for. Like, for example, my with my tea, the green tea leaves in that, they're natural antibiotics, natural antidepressants. They have compounds in there where they help fight cancer. The lemon that I put in there help prevent kidney stones. They also help fight cancer and help with acne and all of that. And the ginger, it's an antibacterial compound and so many other benefits. And if those three things have that, just imagine what all the fruits and vegetables does. Not only does it help you lose weight, but it helps you keep you healthy, help you keep from contracting all these diseases and stuff. So that's one of my burning desires, to really get people on the kick of let go of these medicines, take care of yourself, exercise a little bit more, take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, so you could be able to be healthy and stick around for grandkids and great grandkids, and not pass down any genetic diseases because you decided to really put your body to waste. And then another burning desire I would just say is I really want to be able to break a generational curse within my family. I want to be able to create wealth, create wealth for my children, have something to pass down to them. I just don't want to pass down clothes and a cool song on a video game. I want to pass down land. I want to pass down businesses. I want to pass down a house, just like, all of these white people passing down to their children. I want to do the same, because as a people, we really don't have much. And when we do get some, we go straight to the Gucci stores or the Louis stores and all of that grand stuff. But it's like, that's just temporary money. What do you have in the long run? When you start having children, what do you have to pass down to them rather than just saying, go to school or go to work? Do you have really something valuable they can use for their children and their children after that? So I want to really break a generational curse within my family and create wealth and stability, so yeah, those are my burning desires.
I'm digging the vibes on that second burning desire, because it seems to be a pandemic when it comes to the Black community and how we don't teach our kids about generational wealth.
Yeah.
How we don't really teach our kids how compounding interest works.
Yeah.
We don't teach that to our kids, but the white kids, they're getting all that education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't teach our kids how to own stuff. They teach them how to get a job.
Exactly.
But the white kids, they learn how to own a business and how to become an employer, not an employee. Exactly. America, it is I, MC Andrew Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam. And this is my special guest, Irie Da Brat, out of California. This lady here has got music everywhere, and she's dope with it. And she's got clothes as well as the Brat way. And I'm telling you some folks, she's somebody that you want to catch up with, that you want to check out, that you want to follow, because she's doing so many awesome things for the people. Yeah. And so Da Brat, Irie Da Brat, can you tell the people where they can find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Irie Da Brat. You can check out my YouTube at Irie Da Brat. And I'm also on Twitter at Irie Da Brat. So, and if you can't find that, you can always Google me. I'm around. Just search up Irie Da Brat. I'll pop up.
Now, tell us where we can find your health products.
So you can find my health products on Instagram at Da Brat Way Weight Loss. And if you want to just type in the URL, you could go to www.dbwweightloss.com. And the tea I was talking about will be launching on the 20th of this month. So stay tuned. But I have my diet plan and workout plan, which is very affordable to those who think they can't afford it.
Extremely affordable. And can you tell the folks where they can find your clothing line?
You can also find my clothing line on Instagram at Da Brat Way Clothing. Or you could just type in the URL, www.dabratwayclothing.com. Well,
I want to say thank you so much for coming through, Irie. I really appreciate your time. You're a really dope artist. And this has been a win-win-win situation for us today. It's been a win for you. Got to come out here, talk about your music, and plug other things that you do. It's been a win for the fans because they got to hear your dope music briefly, but they got to hear it from you, what it is you do. And it's been a win for me because I have the chance to interview a dope artist in front of some dope fans who I appreciate and admire so very much. But thank you for coming through the show. I really do appreciate it. Without people that are watching this or even listening on the podcast, artists like Irie Da Brat would not be in existence. And if it wasn't for Irie Da Brat being in existence, there would be no MC Andrew Love. So I guess it's a win-win-win situation all the way around. So I want to thank everybody for today's show. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor being on here.
Yeah, and since you've been here for the first time, you have now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fan, which means you don't have to wait for me to hit you up. You can call me and say, hey, Drew, I want to get on the show. I got some new stuff I want to promote. And I'll be like, let me get my calendar. Deal. Let's get you on the show. That's how easy it is to come to Let's Chat and Jam. Nice. Thank you so much. And I want you to be safe out there.
You
and
too.
Everybody else, thank you. And everybody else, I want y'all to be safe. Wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss a conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.